And we are live. This is Lisa Allen of Timing Magic with Lisa's YouTube channel and timingmagic.com. And I'm an astrologer, I'm an herbalist, I'm an annuals Llewellyn author, and I am here to give you guys some free timing readings. And I'm a little, well, I guess I'm not that early. So that's okay. Because what happens is when I get on, I notice that people don't quite get notified that I'm on yet, and it takes them a minute to get here. So I went ahead and pulled some cards for anybody out there that might be watching that you might need this message. And wow, my new card deck, which by the way, I'll show you the lid of this. It's called Flower Magic Oracle Cards. And it's really cool. Hey, Mo, how are you doing? Fantastic. Excellent. Ooh, keep us posted on the job. Hi, Aaron's Energy. I don't think I've seen you before. I'm glad that you're here. So I pulled 3 cards for people viewing the stream today. Let me show you what came up. So the first card is concealment. Now, this particular card is not the kind of concealment that is in the highest good. Like, you know, sometimes it's better to leave things hidden than to be revealed. And in this card's case, so like that's a different card in this deck. Okay, I went ahead and looked. This card is the kind of hiding that is not in the highest good. This is somebody else hiding something from you that you need to find. So that came up, and so the card is Gaillardia, which is in the Daisy family, and you'll see that it says concealment down there. Okay. Hi, Mariel. Awesome. Okay, and Aaron's Energy. We met on Occult Priestess's channel. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you now. Glad that you're here. Awesome. So the next card is Tulip with Grounded. And I looked this up, and this is about a person needing to be grounded. Okay, so probably and this is what I'm thinking, okay, when this issue happens, you need to be grounded, okay? So when you reveal whatever this is and you get grounded, okay, the third card is the Mallow, and you'll see that it is a death card, okay? So there is something leaving your field, and there's something, okay, it's not being revealed yet. You need to be grounded, okay, and something is leaving your field, okay? So I wanted you guys to see this and take in the energy of it. Hopefully I'm holding it to be where you guys can like see it, and that it's not too shiny or anything like that. So yeah, that's very interesting. I'll keep that in mind today when I ask pendulum questions. Okay, they all 3 go together well, don't they? Yes. I would say that you might be right about that. Awesome. So, okay, well, I guess we can do a little bit of a grounding exercise, since some of you out there have something that needs to be revealed to you that is the truth. Okay. Oh, great. Thank you. Somebody out there needs to have the truth revealed to them. And so maybe it's a good idea to let's do a grounding exercise. So let's close our eyes and breathe in deep, and let's pretend that we are a tree. And the tree has roots that go down into the earth, okay? And because we're going to be releasing something too, let's make a new grounding cord also. So I'm gonna show you with my hands, okay? Like these are the roots, okay? In the middle of this, you need a grounding cord, Okay. So what it is that the roots will bring up the earth energy for you so that you can be grounded. You need to be connected to Arda, the earth, okay? Gaia, whatever her name is to you. You need to be connected to the earth energy, okay? And then the grounding cord is for where you will be releasing what you no longer need in your field. Sadness, apparently here, deception, things that you don't want in your field. Sadness, fear, poverty, bad health, all of those things you want to let go and watch it go down the grounding cord, down to the center of the earth. And what'll happen is that is like recycling or composting that energy. And what happens is the earth knows how to do that and then makes it new energy, new source energy for you to use for your new goals. And that's what you take up through your roots. And while we're at it, why not go ahead and imagine your arms and branches, like being the branches and the leaves that like receive all of the starlight, the sunlight, the moonlight, and the sky and the air energy, okay? And really bring that in and bring it into your field so that way you are really, really grounded in the source, and you also are clear in all of your centers. And you'll want to also balance all of your chakras. Okay, ask this energy to balance all of your chakras and to bring, like the energies all the way up, bring the energies all the way down. Okay, and breathe in. And our center chakra is our heart chakra. So breathe in. Okay, and feel yourself grounded. Feel yourself expanding in your aura and really grow your aura out, okay? Like out to like the distance of your arms, okay, if you can. And make them arm's length all the way above, all the way down under you, okay? Like make a big, like, egg, okay, and fill it with this spiritual energy from the earth and the sky. Just fill it all up, expand your field, and then ask spirit to put a protection around that bubble for you so that you can, go through life with your energy as much intact as you can. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't make connections and all of those things. But this is kind of a shield so that you don't have to have a lot of the residual energy that people cast off that like kind of sticks to us like dust. Okay, that can go down. And then if it's your own stuff that you're processing, you want to send that down the grounding cord. So this is a good exercise to start before we do all of our question answering today. Hello, Melody. How are you? I don't think I've met you before. How are you doing? So great. Okay, he said that we could see the well. Okay, great. So we have all of that done. And Occult Priestess, give her a shout out. Thank you. Thank you, Corinne. And I know that it was your birthday very recently. I believe it was on the 11th, and I wish you a happy solar return if you are watching today. So let's see here. Okay, I don't have any questions in the chat yet, but that's all right. What we can do is I can tell you guys that I have been, because you guys have given me a lot of feedback over time about what you want to see and like, kind of like what would help you, like with your own timing, okay, with your own questions. Okay, great. I'm glad that you got use out of the grounding exercise. So yeah, we got, the tulip card here asking us to be grounded. And I even love the color that the woman is wearing here. This beautiful, like really rich, coppery rust color. I love that color. Oh, like you didn't notice, right? Love this color. Okay. In fact, like if I had that dress, I'd probably wear it, right? So I just love these cards, by the way, and I am going to have to contact Rachel Patterson and Kate Osborne of Solaris Limited because I am thrilled with these. Okay, I recently picked these up, and I mean, I just can't believe how much I love them. It's so cool. And the thing is that they're very practical too. You know, I love pretty cards, but when, you know, when you can't do anything with them, it's like, why? Okay, but they're really awesome. So let's see here if anybody has. Okay, Muriel, hey, says, may I ask about my grandmother's health? When will she be strong enough to start walking? Because she broke her leg 2 months ago. I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay, let's. I'm going to use a pendulum that matches my shirt today. And Adriana, if you're out there, yep, I'm using the pendulum that you gifted me. Okay, I'm going to ask for Muriel. When will her grandmother's health be strong enough for her to begin walking? Okay, and walking well. How's that? Walking well. Days, weeks, months, years. Okay, it says weeks. How many weeks? How many weeks? Okay, I'm getting a good reading of about 2 weeks. So we just had the full moon yesterday. So by the new moon, it seems like she'll be ready for her to walk and be strong enough to walk and do all of that. So yeah, mark 2 weeks. And I guess that it is a slow healing process. If you wish to make that faster for her, you know, providing that she already has, like, you know, she's already been to the doctors and she's had, yeah. So you can maybe make it faster for her by, so I'm just going to tell you like some herbal secrets here. So one of the herbs that you may want to look into is comfrey. And because of medications, you want to make sure that you're not going to have contraindications. Okay, but if your grandmother does not have any medications, she could probably safely drink comfrey leaf tea. Okay, and that will help like gel those bones together even faster, okay, than without it. Okay. There are other building herbs that help too, but that one is the fastest for a broken bone and skin and things like that. What you don't want to do is do that without having the doctor, you know, set the bone. So if the bone hadn't been set yet, you don't want to do that because then it'll set crooked, okay? Like you don't want to do that. You want to have it be where it's set properly, and then you can take the herb because it is very fast. One of its nicknames is called knit bone. So just be aware of that. Okay. You can probably get comfrey, which is, I believe, symphytum is the Latin name for that. I don't know what they would call it down in Argentina, but you may have access to that. If your grandmother is on medication, okay, or you just want to feel pretty cautious about it, you can also possibly apply it externally as long as there is no like open cut or wound or sore or scab or anything like that. It has to be closed, okay? Preferably just the skin by itself. And you can use it as a compress, okay? So I thought I would tell you about that. It's been a super synchronistic, crazy awakening year for me. Which spiritual path does spirit see most beneficial to me? I don't know. That's not really a timing question. That's not what I'm here to answer today. So what I do is, oh, thank you for reminding me, Erin. So let me activate my banner. Okay, this is the way that I have my questions. Okay, I'll go back to the comments. Okay, this is the way that I have my questions set up so that I can provide free timing readings. And so there is a reason that I provide free timing readings and not much else in the scope. And what it is that I am a consultant, and I've been a consultant for well over 2 decades. In fact, it's about a quarter of a century. Okay. I am doing a new service for people, and this is kind of like a free sample for them so that they can see like things that they already know. Okay. Things that they already know because they already do their own card readings. That's wonderful. Yeah. And if you have choices, like if you feel like I might be able to pendulum the choice. Okay. So you might say, oh, I want to study Buddhism, and oh, I want to study heathenry or asatru, or, Egyptian, like Kemetic studies or something like that. I can possibly choose these like that way and even read percentages for you if that's what you want to do. But I can't just like tell you, oh, I think you should do this. That is somebody that is psychic that can do that for you. I work for psychics, and I help them with timing, and I help them figure out how to sort out all the information. That's what I do. Okay. So, and I do have my own psychic ability. It's more like a claircognizance, but yeah, I wasn't like picking up on the way that you worded it. So, that would have to that would be like, I'd have to do your astrology chart. I'd have to do tarot cards. I'd have to, and that's a consultation, and that's just something else. So, and by the way, you guys, I do have room for consultation still if you guys feel inclined to hire me. I am also a master herbalist. I graduated from the School of Natural Healing in Utah, which is the oldest herbal school in the USA that is still in existence. So that is something else that I offer. And I also can douse like flower essences, and you saw me do that in one of my prior videos. Well, maybe Aaron didn't, but other people did. So I just thought that I would let you know. So she's taken some medication, but not for that. Okay, but a lot of times the medication runs through the liver meridian in order to work, okay? Because the liver does all of this, it's kind of like a dispatch house, right? Like all of the, the chemicals, the food, the nutrition, it goes into the liver, and the liver goes, oh my God, what do I do with this? And it sends it to the proper places. You don't want to overwhelm the liver. And that's why I mentioned, because there are a lot of liver constituents in comfrey, particularly in comfrey root. But if you use comfrey leaf, it's usually safe. But I like to just be on the safe side and say, don't do it if they're on any medications. But you can possibly either use the herb externally, or if you have access to homeopathics, you can use the homeopathic comfrey, which I believe is called symphytum. Okay, so check that out. That will help the bone heal faster. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. No problem. Okay. When will I hone in on my spiritual gifts? Perfect question. Okay. When will Erin's energy 313 hone in on her spiritual gifts? Days, weeks, months, years. Days. How many days? Okay, that's not very far away. I'm getting 2 days. So there's something, and of course we're always growing, right? We always are expanding. And in fact, I've been a dowser for a really long time, but I'm learning a lot from a new book that I just got called The Art of Scrying and Dowsing. Isn't that awesome? So this has a lot to do, and you'll see on the bottom here that there is some stuff about remote viewing, and that's something that I wanted to know more about. And it'll probably enhance my services, my consultation services that I provide for you. Okay, so just FYI on that. So we are always growing. Okay, so 2 days from now, Erin, do you have I don't know what you want to call it, but choices in your field already that you may want me to pendulum and then even see which one is registering higher in a percentage way, like, you know, like what I was talking about earlier with your spiritual, oh, your gifts. Okay, so like clairvoyance, psychometry, let's see, what else? Like tarot reading, like, or other divination, things like that, right? Okay, when can I safely go back to my childhood town in China? Wow, that's a deep question. I will get to that in a moment. Let me oh, very interesting. Okay. Let's look and see what we can do about that healing and mediumship. Okay, and that's what you're looking at. Okay, we are always learning, absolutely. So let me see here when Mo can return to childhood town in China. Okay, now, Mo, is this for a visit or is this for living there? Because that is a different energy. So I need you to put your intention for whether it is going back to live or going back to visit. Okay. Visit. Okay. Let's see when it is safe for Mo to visit childhood town in China. Okay. Days, weeks, months, years. It says weeks. How many weeks? It says 3 weeks, and let me just double check on the percentage of that to see how accurate. Oh, that's very accurate. It's very high 90s. So I'm going to say 3 weeks on that. Okay, 3 weeks. Okay. So, okay, and then healing and mediumship. So now, Aaron, are you talking about just like, are you like taking classes on healing mediumship? Are you reading books? Like, you know, like, I mean, there's lots of methods to do that. If you're talking about like energy healing, like Reiki, are you looking at, let's see, chakra healing? There's other methods out there. There's lots of, like theta healing is one of them. I'm aware of other methods also. And I just wondered, like, you know, which, I mean, there's like even Hawaiian ones, you know, like, I mean, there's so many different cultures, so many different things. But here's what I will say to you, Aaron, is that if your heart feels like, oh, wow, I want to investigate that, go ahead and investigate it to the extent that you are supposed to. And it says, oh, I'm a practitioner for the light worker healing protocol. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one, but I am familiar like with other light working schools like Oren Dobbin. Let's see, there's one that's ran by a lady named Desda that is like a really thorough system that a different friend of mine went to. And like I said, theta healing, I have several people that went to theta and that are practitioners, as well as, like, I even have a friend of mine that's a teacher of the theta system, that the creator of that system, I believe, now lives in Montana, or like up, you know, in the northwestern, like Rocky Mountains. Okay. It says asking the divine realm and higher self to heal others using a specific set of prayers. Oh, cool. Excellent. Very, very wonderful. Oh, good luck, Mo. That's so cool, right? Yeah. Okay. So, Aaron, okay, let's see here. 2 days from now. Okay. Is there anything else additionally for Aaron that I need to tell her? Were the cards for when I pulled earlier, is that for Aaron? Okay, no. Okay. Somebody on today's, you know, like live stream needed these cards here. Okay. And these were what I pulled earlier before the live stream began. The Galardia one on the left-hand side has to do with something being hidden from somebody that is not supposed to be hidden and needs to be uncovered and the truth be revealed. Okay, and then the tulip card is for groundedness, and we did a grounding exercise earlier. And then the last one is mallow, which is a death card, which is a transformation or a letting go of energy that needs to be let go of. And I have a feeling that these are all related. So like that the person, you know, discovers the truth about something and they'd better be grounded, because I think it's going to be very, very volatile and life shaking, whatever it is, because something is leaving or going away. Okay. And it's best that you know what the truth is, get grounded, and then let this whole thing ride away from you, because the energy is not aligned anymore, and you'll be letting go and letting that process into the earth with that grounding cord that we made earlier. Okay. Aw, Mo, that was cool. Thanks, Aaron. Aw, you guys are great. Makes me a little nervous. I know, right? Yeah. Hi, Lisa. It might be you. Oh, okay. I did it for somebody that was like on the stream. Let me ask, is it Michael? Is Michael one of them? Okay. I guess you better intend to do your, finding out what this secret is. So let me read the little spell that's in this book. Rachel is really good with those. So let me read that for you. I'm almost there. Okay. It says, some important knowledge has been concealed, and someone hopes it won't be revealed. Know that the truth has not been told, so you must seek it out and be very bold. Time to uncover that which is hidden, for secrets like these are truly forbidden. Okay, so you want to intend that this secret is revealed to you. Okay, so that is a way to do that. Okay, so, and I can unhighlight this now. So, I think I've caught up on all my timing questions today. So I'll be live streaming I will still be offering free readings, periodically, hopefully weekly at least, but I'm going to at least, hang on. Yes, I was talking to you because you said that might be you. The pendulum said yes, and that was what I did for you, and I wanted you to be able to reveal or have revealed to you what is hidden from you and have it come to your attention so that you will be able to process and let go of whatever happens to, come to pass with that. Okay. Aaron says, I intend to continue with the healing for others. Maybe a better question would be, should I pursue mediumship abilities? And mediumship is very different than psychic abilities. Okay. So let me see here if Aaron's energy is aligned for mediumship. Okay, the pendulum, at least for right now, says no. That's not your direction. Is healing the better direction for now? Yes. Okay. Stay with the healing part. Mediumship should be somebody else right now. Until you maybe get a green light for mediumship. And by the way, Aaron, if it makes you feel better, I don't do mediumship. That's just not a place that I can go. What happens, so let me just tell you the reason, okay? Psychic ability comes from the source, and so that doesn't drain me. But when I allow people who are like dead or passed over and they haven't crossed over properly, they pull on my energy and it can make me like I can like literally faint because that's how much they pull on me. I don't have a lot. I'm a human design projector, so I don't have a lot of energy like to spare anyway. I need all my energy for myself. So, yeah, that's not a good field for me. So I just wanted to tell you like why I don't do mediumship. It's too draining for me. And it's even so draining for me that I created like a field around me because I kept getting spirits that were, you know, that they needed to cross over and they didn't know why. And they see my light and they're like, help me. You know what I mean? And they would pull my energy and I'd be like, oh, this is so frustrating. So what I did was I created like a place for them around me in my field that they can go rest. And it's like a rose garden. And then it literally, when they come in, my guides are triggered to like, oh, we got to go help somebody cross over. And so they will go find their loved ones and then help that person cross over. And I made this years and years ago, and somebody on one of my live streams or somewhere, they asked me how many souls have crossed over using my, you know, like thing that I made all these years ago. And I don't even know what I call it. I just call it a waiting room or something. And here it is, like I pendulumed, and it was like several hundred people have already crossed over using this particular structure that I made in the astral. Isn't that weird? So that's not, yeah. And I don't want my hands on it. I just want them to go to the light and I want them to cross over. So, okay. Looks like we have some people in the chat. Okay, Michael, stay tuned. Okay. By the energy right now, will I leave my teaching job in May or June? It's one of the two, May or June. June, it says June. Very, very strong on that, Rosa. Good luck, Michael. Yeah, right? Okay, feeling that too. Oh, interesting. Okay, not everybody is built for mediumship. And you will notice that a lot of people that do mediumship, that because it does pull on the energy so much that they can have health problems and things that like are going wrong with them. Okay. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I am just saying that that is a danger that is like literally real that can happen with that. And hey, Rosa. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. I can relate with that totally. That's beautiful, right? I thought so too, because I mean, there's so many souls out there that really need the help. And this way I can help them without having my energy drained. I mean, I just have them in a little waiting room and my guides take care of everything. It's great. Okay, I don't know who the Facebook user is. You can let me type it in the chat. If you go to this link and you literally push yes, okay, you will be having permissions for me to see your name, or you can type your name, whichever way you want to. Look, you guys. Hello, Jasmine. I'm so glad you caught me live. Oh, that's awesome. So, I'm going to have to get a hold of you at some point. I am so happy to see you. And she says you're absolutely correct. So, okay. Oh, this was what I was going to highlight. People don't know how to protect their energy. Okay, so I know how to protect my energy to a degree. Oh, and Kat Lynn says, hey, how are you doing? Awesome. Okay, but at the same time, it's still very difficult for me to help those souls. This is a better way for me to help those souls, and I don't have to worry so much about like using so much of my energy to protect my energy. Do you see where I'm going with that? I have So like lots and lots of people have buckets and buckets of energy. I get like possibly a thimble, okay? Like that's how it works with me. And it's why I had to leave corporate America like a long time ago. It's, I just have like an energy that it's high, but it's delicate. Okay. That's just the way I'm built. Okay. It's kind of what it happens. And so I just have to work with it, and it's just the way it is. But my expertise is aligned very well with what I do know. Okay, so that's the trade-off, I suppose. Aha! Okay, is Metatron a positive light being? I would say yes, but let's see with the pendulum. Yeah, it says yes. Yes, very, very much so. Very much so. Okay. Monica, the number one question. Okay. Can we make it your well-matched life partner? And the reason why I ask that is because soulmate can bring in a lesson if that's what you're looking for. Okay. There's options for it to bring in somebody that's really well aligned, but let's well align it, and so that you don't get the lesson part. Okay, is that okay, Monica? And well-matched partner or well-matched life partner, depending on what it is that you want. Super awesome. Or true love. Okay, I think you're in the realms of life partner, so we're going to ask about that. The question I asked about last time happened. I don't remember what you asked about. Can you tell us what it was in the comments? Because I'm excited. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. So happy to join from Ireland. Yay! Ireland and Argentina, and I think lots of places in the USA, and I believe Mo is visiting from China. So I'm worldwide today. That's awesome. Okay, can you say when the company my hubby interviewed will call him to come to work? Oh, that's wonderful. So did I talk to you about when your husband would get an interview, and then did I time that? And then it happened, and then now I'm doing, let's see when he gets called for work. Okay. When will the company that the husband interviewed with call for coming to work? Okay, is it days, weeks, months, years? Okay, maybe weeks. How many weeks? How many weeks? Okay, about a week and a half, so about like 7 to 10 days is what I'm getting. And let's see of the percentage of chance that they are offering him work, okay? Oh, it's very high. It's very high. So it's like 95+%. So that looks really good. So great, Kat. And bookmark the video or calendar that, okay? So that you remember. And let me see here. I was a nurse for many, many years. Being an empath, I just couldn't continue for that very reason. Yeah. I would not have been able to survive as a nurse, okay? Like, I just literally, yeah, I wouldn't be here if that's what happened to me. So you probably have even more energy than I do. I don't even know how you did it. Although I was a single mother without support for, many, many years of my life when my children were younger, and it just so happens that, that probably took like a lot of my energy field too. And then I was sick for 15 years afterward, and trying to get well, and all of this, all when my psychic abilities are coming in more. And then I had to sort out what was psychic illness versus what's physical illness, what needed nutrition versus what needed energy healing. And many times it was both, so Metatron is an archangel. Yes, absolutely. Okay. What do you do with a thimble that can change the universe? I guess maybe Jasmine, maybe I'm the, you know how the infinite, the infinity circle, the lemniscate, that's what it is. Maybe I'm in the center of that. Maybe my thimble is in the center of that lemniscate, right? Well-matched partner. Awesome. Okay, we are going to do that. Awesome. When is Monica Lorraine get her well-matched life partner in her life? Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Okay, we're going to be doing weeks. How many weeks? Wow, not very long. 1 to 2. And by the way, we have a lot of people who are at this time of the year having a lot of openings to meet their life partner because the planets Venus and Mars are traveling together in Capricorn and also into Aquarius, and they're going to be making a conjunction twice, and it's very rare, okay, that they are traveling together for so long. Okay, so just saying that there's a lot of people that are opening up to a real relationship right now because of that transit. Okay, now it will also be going by Pluto. Okay, so there will be even an intense like kind of feeling of relationship for some people. That'll be really, really, really great because it'll be super, super intense good. But then other people, it'll be super intense, in the control areas or abandonment areas or other things. So depends on the person and what they're working on. But anyway, it's saying about 1.5 to 2 weeks for you, Monica. Okay, let me just double check that. 1.5 to 2 weeks. It says yes. Okay, 2 weeks from now is the new moon. Okay, and I believe also 2 weeks from now is also the second conjunction of the Venus-Mars in Aquarius at 1 degree Aquarius. We just had it conjunct yesterday at 16 or 17 Capricorn. Okay, so let me just double check here. Oh yeah, around March 3rd. Yeah, that's around the time. New moon in Pisces. Okay, the Venus shadow is over. Check. I will be live streaming that night on Debbie's channel, Debbie Griggs's channel, so may want to mark that on your calendar. Psychic Debbie Griggs is the name of the channel that I'll be streaming on March 3rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then we have Moon in Aries, but the moon will be going through Pisces and hitting all of the Pisces placements. So that feels good to me, Monica. And I don't know your chart, but I have a feeling that those are like actually benefiting you right now. So that's what's letting in your partner. Okay. 1.5 to 2 weeks. Okay. Intention and frequency trump quantity. Yes. You're probably right about that. You're so wonderful. I love you, Jasmine. It was about my business partner closing on the building for the new venture. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't remember everybody's requests because I have so many. And Mo gives a smile also. Okay, also asking when Jasmine's well-matched life partner arrives. Awesome, let's find out. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. Ground. Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Okay, weeks, but I have a feeling not very many. How many weeks for Jasmine? Wow, around the same amount of time. So around that March 3rd date, okay, like after, okay, let me show you guys this, okay? It's like stupid ridiculous. Okay, 1, 2. So, oh, you don't need my hair. So, not sure if you guys can see that, but all of those astrological things, okay? Moon in Pisces, and it goes ding, 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 okay? All over everything. Jupiter's in Pisces right now. Jasmine, you're a Virgo rising. That totally makes sense to me, okay? And then the conjunction that you had yesterday was in your 5th house of romance and play and all of that, and it'll make a conjunction again around this time, but it'll be in the 6th house, but it'll have all the Pisces planets like in your 7th house. So I mean, I totally see that that would work for you. Okay, so how much of the percentage of chance is her well-matched life partner? Oh yeah, it's coming, honey. It's in the bag. I think it's in the bag. It's 95+%. So feels good to me. Okay, I hope that that works out for you. And then we have Muriel saying, I've had some revelations and I'd like confirmation on something. So if it's okay to ask, when will my ex come to Argentina? Okay, let's ask. Is it, okay, well, let's see. And if it's an if first, is he coming? Okay, yes. When? Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Weeks, how many weeks? Okay, I get about 4 weeks from now. So literally about a month from now. So mid-March-ish. Okay, I hope that that works. Awesome, yay! Cool. Okay, Aaron's Energy 313 says, I've recently had communication with Metatron and it was life-changing. Sometimes doubts sneak in from not so positive places. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, so, okay, now, this is how, okay, because I'm claircognizant rather than clairvoyant, clairaudient, all of those things. Now, every now and again, I'll have a flash of a vision or like something that I feel like I heard, but it's usually claircognizant with me. What I notice that I can do is if a spirit is around me, I can tell if they are, like, say, for instance, like if it's Metatron and it tells me that that energy is Metatron, if it's really Metatron, or if it's somebody, if it's an entity trying to trick me to thinking it's Metatron, and I can feel it and know it. Okay, so that's just something that I know how to do, and I think it's easier for people that don't have the other clairs because I don't know why. I mean, maybe because my vision can't be tricked because I'm not looking at you. I just know you're there. I don't know. It's strange that way. So I can tell, I understand what you mean by that the doubt can sneak in about, like, was that really Metatron? Was that really, okay, your knowing, your inner knowing should know the difference, and also put that into practice by what actually happens. So that's another way to test that energy, and just remember how that feels when it comes to you. Okay? Okay, Saki says, hi, may I ask when I will have a potential love interest connection enter my life? I am just wondering when the next meaningful connection will occur and if they will be male or female. Okay, meaningful connection. Okay, are you looking for a let's see how to put this, a like kind of a long-term, like life partnership, or are you looking for like just and also, do you want it to be monogamous, or are you dating around? Like, I'm not really sure, because what I want to do is ask the right question. Okay, I can get like the next person in your life, but they might be a lesson, right? So if you are looking for something that is like, you know, a committed relationship, and whether you are poly or whether you are monogamous, let me know that, and I'll be happy to answer that question. Okay. You have to head out. Thank you, Mo. Thank you for coming from China today. That's a blessing. Okay. Totally understand. It was my first time here too. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Monica. Excellent. mark my video or your calendar, and if you come back, and I changed the thumbnail so that you can see what I'm wearing, and then that way you can go back and play the replay if you need it for any reason. And Mariel says that works. Excellent. Appreciate that. Great news, right? I know, that's what I was thinking. That's awesome news. So you are apparently well connected here. Saki says, I prefer monogamous. I don't mind who will be the next lesson. Very recently awakened okay, no problem. Okay. So prefer okay. When will Saki get her next monogamous relationship that is well matched for her at this time? When will she receive that? Days, weeks, months, years. It says weeks. How many weeks? Okay, I get about 2.5 weeks for you. And you also asked whether it would be a male or female. Okay, male or female. Okay, the universe either doesn't want to answer me, or the person does not identify as either one of those, because I'm getting it right down the middle. Okay, so I don't know which way that it'll be. So I hope that helps. And thank you, Mariel. You take care, okay? Good luck with your grandmother, and good luck with your guy coming down to Argentina. Let's go with the next lesson. Okay. And I don't want to miss any questions here, and I think I accidentally missed one. And here you are. Final question. When does my next paying client at the new rate arrive? Okay, rate's changing in 2 weeks. And when do they invest? Okay. When do the next client arrive, and then when do they invest? Okay. So when does the next paying client at the new rate arrive? Days, weeks, months, years. Okay, it says weeks. How many weeks? Okay, it's about 2.5, maybe. It says 3 weeks. Okay, so it's kind of like that window, but it's stronger on 3 weeks, but it may be as early as 2.5 weeks. And then when does that client invest? Days, weeks, months. Okay, weeks. How many weeks of when they invest? Oh, that says 4, and that's a really strong number. Okay, so by mid-March, they should invest. Okay? So great, awesome. Thank you for coming on today. And thank you. I appreciate you coming on also. And I'm trying to think of what else is happening here. Okay, I've already got, for some of the new people, they did not see what I drew in the cards. So let me pull these up. Okay, so I did this card reading before the stream today and said, what do my people need to know? Okay, and it came up with these 3 cards that are my new Flower Magic Oracle deck. And the card on the left is for concealment. And this is pardon me. This is the wrong kind of concealment. This is the kind like where they hide dirty secrets and you're supposed to find out about them. Okay. These are bad things usually that people are hiding from somebody. So this card is the energy to uncover that secret. Okay. And then the next card has to do with grounding, and a lot of it is because sometimes the news of something like that can be ungrounding, when it can really unground us. So we need to be grounded during this process. And then we also need to get ready to let go, because here is the Mallow card for death and rebirth. Okay. So I thought that I would share those again, just for anybody that's on that might need to know that A, you're going to get a secret revealed, B, you better be grounded when it happens, and C, you need to be also willing to release and let go. Okay. Yeah, it's very late there, honey. Thank you so much for coming on live. I'm so appreciative. Oh my goodness. Yay! Good night, Jasmine. Much gratitude and many blessings to Lisa and chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we're going on about an hour, and depending on who pops in the room, I think that I may end the stream early today. Not really sure. I'll just kind of, I guess, go with it and see what happens. But yeah. Oh, did you say that twice, or did I highlight that already? I can't remember. Oh, bye. Okay. Thank you from Ireland. Thank you, Jasmine. You're wonderful. Excellent. Okay. So if I don't have anybody pop in the next minute or two, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right now. And be watching. So I did want to tell you guys that I'll still be doing periodic free timing readings, because I'm still promoting my service, which, by the way, is, I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Timing Magic. And this is where you sign up to get my next live stream, although right this moment I don't have a new one set yet for this particular list, but it will be. And what I can do in the meantime is tell you guys about my Patreon, which this is a second link down here. So interestingly, I've had some feedback where $33 a month for weekly readings is amazing, but some of you have been telling me that you only need readings like once a month or something like that. Okay. Oh, let me unhighlight that. Blessed be. Thank you, Michael. Okay, I will check that in a moment. Let me star that and I'll come back to it. Okay. Okay, so, oh, the view is a little bit off here. Okay, there we go. So what I had was some people telling me that, Lisa, you're $33 a month for weekly timing readings is amazing, but I only need timing like maybe once a month or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, like, no kidding, an $11 level for once a month readings. Now, it'll be on a different day than all of the readings that I do for, because that way I'll have more of those readings and then I can do like a lot more of them. Those are going to be regularly either $27 or $33 for those types, like later in my Patreon when it's, when it's time that I bump it up for that, like after all my spaces fill. But right now it'll be $11. I have not put it up yet because this just came to me recently from listening to your feedback. So I'm going to make one of these. Now, I also am going to make a one-time consultation that you don't calendar, that you literally get back on, Facebook Messenger or, Instagram or, whatever, for me to chat with you. And I tell you the answer to your timing question, and then you don't have to subscribe. And that is going to be $22. Okay. And that is an introductory rate for that. Okay, that is a steal for my time, really. It is a steal, and I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Now, over here is where to book the consultation with Square, the third link. Okay, so the first link is how to get free readings when I'm on live stream, but I'm going to go less on that, and I'm going to be doing more tutorials for you guys because you guys have been asking for them. Okay, and then there's ways to pay me, my new website, which, by the way, I have my new pictures that were like now a year old, but I still look like that. So and then Google for Business. If you guys have gotten readings from me before, you can go rate me here. And here is the master replay list for the free readings that I'm giving you guys so that you can find the video if you need to reference the video in which I did a reading for you so that you remember what I said. And, you know, because sometimes I can't remember all of these things. So at least this way you have a recording of them. I have a little freebie, including tarot timing. Okay, I did a handout back in 2016 for Kim Wilborn with the Guardian Gateway, and actually recently she just released a book on Hay House, which is great. But I did a book for one of her tarot telesummits, and I have that now as a freebie when you sign up for my list. And then a way to contact me, of course, if you need to, like for readings or what have you. And then all up here on the top part, this is all my social media, the Twitter, you know, Twitch, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, which, by the way, YouTube is becoming my favorite. I have Facebook, you know, even a Pinterest. And then this one here is Cash App. So whatever works for you guys, okay? So just letting you know about that. And I'm going to come back to Audrey Jewel's question. Okay. So Audrey says, I'm not sure can ask on behalf of someone. Oh, okay. I guess that, okay. But my mom has been sick for so many years with Lyme, but many other things have happened health-wise. Wonder when she will get better or find help. I am so sorry about that. And I do have a book recommendation for you that you can read about Lyme and many of the natural therapies that can combat it. Okay. I will try to find that in a second for you, and I'll drop a link in the live chat for you. But first, let me see. With being sick with Lyme's. Okay, first off, does she really have Lyme's? Meaning, is she properly diagnosed? Is Audrey Jewel's mother properly diagnosed with Lyme? Okay, it's sideways. It's not saying yes and it's not saying no. So the diagnosis might be a little wonky. Just saying. Will the Lyme disease book that I'm thinking of by Wolf Storrell help her mother? Yes. Okay. I'm going to drop it in the comments because I think that it will be fantastic for you to read that book and to really learn about Lyme. And the thing is that Lyme also imitates a lot of other diseases, and some of them are like, so say for instance, like there's other autoimmune kind of conditions that you can have. And for autoimmune, you can use a blend of ashwagandha and astragalus with mullein, okay, and make a tea out of that. And that will help anything autoimmune, because it might be an autoimmune issue that is caused by a nutritional issue that is compounding something, and it might look like Lyme. And so I'm just saying that there might be some other things going on. Okay. Oh, thank you. You have a wonderful evening too. Take care. I'll see you again. And tell Occult Priestess I say hi. So let me see if I can find that book on Lyme, and I'm going to switch to another screen. Okay. In fact, you know what? I'll take you guys on a journey. I'm going to take you guys with me to the other screen. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Copy. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat for you. This is for Audrey. Okay. And I know that it printed all in all of the other chat rooms also. Blessed be. Thank you again. Okay. All right. So it said that an error occurred, but did it occur for you, Audrey, or can you get the link and then find the book that I recommended? Okay. I want to tell you, I met Wolf Storrell himself, okay, at the Montana Herb Gathering, and I forget what year it was. Okay, but it was like around like either 2008, 2009, 2010, like kind of through there. It was when I was still living up in Montana. Wow, what a very powerful shamanic soul he is. Okay, and it's not just for herbal medicine. He is a shaman for sure. Okay. I remember he had some helpers, and he comes from Germany, and he had some helpers, and he told them, go pick some yellow flowers and some, I mean, very, like kind of, like not a specific herb. Okay. He said, go pick those yellow flowers over there and go pick this over there. And, cause my guides are telling me, go pick those. And I need these for, cause I'm coming down, like somebody is coming down with a cold. And then he said, I need hot water. And I said, I'll go get you hot water, because I was a volunteer. So I went and got the hot water for him. He had all of these things that like people picked the herbs, and he just stuffed them in the hot water. Okay. And then he like did his hand around it, put like, and then he had this person drink like a small bit of the water that he just picked random things around that he was just looking at. He didn't even know what they were. Okay. He was in a strange place. Okay. He wasn't in his native woods in Germany. He was in Montana, and some of the flora and the fauna are different, right? So that person totally healed up. And I was like, wow, it just shows that, with a lot of intention and relationship, that we can do a lot to heal ourselves. So I just wanted to like tell you that this guy is very special. Okay. Read that book. I think it will be very much worth your time. And many of the medicines that he talks about will probably be available on Amazon. Okay. Like the homeopathics and some of the things that he talks about. Check that out for your mom, because I feel like that's going to help her. Something is going to help her. And also, you may want her to know that, let me see if does she have leaky gut stuff going on? Okay. So she might have leaky gut happening, which is a different thing. And I had leaky gut happening, and I had to eliminate a lot of foods that were inflammatory to my digestive tract that were actually killing me. Okay. No kidding. I was sick for 15 years. I can totally vouch for this. Okay. About 3.5 years ago, I learned that I am very allergic, if you will, to all grains, and that means organic ones too. All grains and all legumes, which are beans, okay? And I also have reaction to many sugars, including like even fruits and stuff, and so no raw honey and like all of these things. Okay, and so I eliminated all of those, and that's not easy, right? Because no corn, no rice, no beans, no, like, and Asian food has like everything in it that you can't eat. Much Mexican food has like things you can't eat. Even Italian food with pasta has things you can't eat. So I had to like learn how to replace those things. And I learned a lot about, like, so for me, because I can have like root vegetable type stuff and I can luckily still have potatoes. I learned about cassava flour, coconut flour, and almond flour. And I use those for like my, if you will, my bread products, if you will. And then for granola, I use like a nut granola that is grain free. And with coconut sugar, I'm allowed a little bit of coconut sugar. I had to change my whole diet. And then I also had to add collagen peptides. Vital Proteins makes the light blue jar that you see at Costco if you are ever around a Costco, but you can also get collagen peptides on Amazon. Type 1 and 3 is plenty good. You don't have to get like the type 2 and the type 4 and all of the other ones. Type 1 and 3 are fine. Okay. And I take a scoop of that a day, and I am still allowed to have dairy, of course, like, you know, organic. Okay. Organic meat, organic vegetables, okay, that are like not grains, not legumes, okay. And fruit wise, I am allowed to have lemons, limes, grapefruits, and sometimes green apples, okay, and all berries. I'm allowed to have all berries. That's not a problem. So I just thought I would tell you that she might have a gut lining issue, and she may want to eliminate the foods that are inflammatory for her. For me, they were grains and legumes and sugars, basically. Okay. So she might be allergic to dairy. Okay. She might be allergic to, you know, nightshades like tomatoes, peppers, you know, things like that. So she has to find what she's allergic to, but I will tell you that a lot of people I'm finding are allergic to all grains, and a lot of people are allergic to legumes. But you know, have her work with a nutritionist, because I had to do that when I did it. Okay? So check that out, Audrey, and God bless your mom. Okay? Like, seriously, I want her to get well, because I know how it is to have a long-term illness, and there is nothing that sucks more than that. Okay. I've been there. I totally wore that shoe. Okay. Just telling you. Okay. Okay. And so Callum says, when will I figure out my diet if I will? Okay. So let's see if figures out diet. Yes. Okay. When will Callum figure out the diet? Days, weeks, months, years. Weeks. How many weeks? Okay, about 2 weeks is what I get, and that's the next new moon. So mark this video or calendar it however you can. Okay. And Taylor says, when will, okay, so, okay, Edward Scorpio. So Taylor, just because you just got on earlier, I drew cards for whoever would be viewing, and then just take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, fine. But I wanted to show you the cards that were drawn for whoever was on the stream that needed this message. Okay, so this card is for concealment. This is a card of somebody keeping a secret from you that is not supposed to, I mean, it's not a good secret. It's a selfish secret. It's a bad secret. Okay, you're supposed to find out about a secret. Okay, and then this card is for grounding, and so you need to ground yourself, because what'll happen is the secrets might be a little bit jarring and unground you. So you'll need to ground yourself. And then here is the death card. Okay. And it says that this is something that you have to let go of, or someone that you have to let go of. Now, this might not be for you personally, but I am sharing this with everybody that is on the stream today, because my guides told me, share these with everybody on the stream today, and somebody will need this message. Okay. That being said, first, I'm going to see when he'll contact you, okay? But I'm also going to check a couple of other things for you, okay? Taylor, when will Edward Scorpio contact her? Days, weeks, months, years. Okay, let's reword the question. Will Edward Scorpio contact her? Okay, I'm getting a no. Okay. Now, here's a better question for you. You might need to let Edward go. Okay? Yeah, you might need to let Edward go because somebody better is coming in. Okay? Somebody better, and you need to make space for that person, because if Edward in your mind is still in that space, that might push away the thing that is actually better for you. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask, first off, if Taylor is grounded. Oh, it says no. Okay, so like ground. Okay, so Taylor, this is how you ground. Okay. Earlier, I did this exercise. Oh, I understand. Earlier, I did this exercise for somebody, and they needed to, okay, so pull your roots. So imagine like your feet and legs growing roots that are, well, you can still travel on the earth, okay, but put your roots down into the center of the earth, okay, and then with your roots, like pretend that these are roots, okay. In the middle of this, you need a grounding cord that comes down in the middle of the roots, okay? So imagine a grounding cord coming from the center of you down to the center of the earth, and then your roots getting all of the earth energy and pull up the earth energy, because you need energy right now, okay? And then you need the sky energy above you. So pull that in your field also downwards through branches and leaves, if you will, right? And then fill up an area around you that is as large as your arms at least, okay? And maybe even as big as your room, or as big as your house, okay? As big as your town, okay? As big as the earth, if you want, okay? And pull up that energy and pull down that energy and have it go through all your chakras and clear out everything that doesn't belong. And whatever doesn't belong, send it down the grounding cord to the center of the earth. It is for composting old energy so that we can reuse it and make new things out of that energy. Do you understand how that works? You need to do that right now. So just ground yourself in the earth energy, bring the sky energy. Okay. I will try to get to you, Allison. Okay. Type in a question in the format, hopefully, of what I have here in the ticker, and I will get to you. Okay. I'm helping Taylor get grounded right now. Okay, and yes, okay, great. So now that you're grounded, okay, you will be letting go of something. This is what this card's about. And when you let go of that and send it down the grounding cord, you now make room for your new relationship. Okay, so let me see here. When does Taylor have the new relationship coming in? And let me just say this for you, Taylor. Well-matched partner. Okay, does that feel right to you? Well-matched partner. And if you want, you can even make it a life partner. Okay, does that sound good to you? I'll ask for it if you just let me know. And then Allison is going to put in her question also. Okay, brilliant. Okay. So 63. Okay. We'll take a look at that, Allison. Let me help Taylor here, because I'm concentrated on her energy right this moment. So, okay. When will Taylor have her well-matched, like even life partner coming to her? Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Weeks. How many weeks? Okay, Taylor, it's saying 2 weeks. So that's like the next new moon. Okay, so we were talking about this earlier, and March 3rd apparently is a lot of energy for people to find partners. Okay, because we were looking through the transits. There's a lot of things in Pisces at that time. There is the Venus-Mars conjunction by then in Aquarius. So we just had it yesterday in Capricorn. We're going to have it again in Aquarius. So maybe that is affecting you. And I just thought I would tell you, a lot of people are having their partners come in then. So let go of people who are not, you know, honoring you. Let go of people who, you know, let people in, or person in that is like totally crazy about you, totally wants to be with you, okay, totally nuts about you. That's what you can do, and that's what you can wish for, okay? And you got to like let go of people who are not honoring you properly. Let them go down the grounding cord, okay? I hope that that helps you. Okay, 2 weeks, okay? And you can mark this video or calendar it. Okay, Allison says, when will I meet my lifelong partner? Okay, when will Allison meet her life partner? Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Okay, it says weeks. How many weeks? How many weeks for Allison to meet her life partner? Okay, Allison, it's a little bit longer for you, but it's giving me a little bit over 3 weeks. So like maybe 15 days, like, you know, like a half a month, if you will. So, oh, sure, honey. Come back and let us know what happened, okay? Like after that time period happens. And I'm rather curious as to what happens, because I feel like you need to let go of something that is in your field that won't let this in. So let it go, honey. Let it go. You're going to get something even better, something that the universe wants you to have, okay? And you deserve that. Okay, 3 weeks is what I get. Maybe 1 day past 3 weeks, something like it's in that ballpark, Allison. So either A, make sure you mark this video, or calendar it on your calendar. Okay, so I think I've gotten everybody's questions so far. Okay, I've already, yeah, and I helped the Lyme disease person. Talk to her about gut lining and autoimmune. Okay. I had a feeling something would happen in March. There you go. There you go. There it is. Yeah, and there's lots of energies astrologically to support that too. So just saying, okay? This spring has a lot of activity. Okay, we got, yes. Okay, excellent. We're gonna wish that person in and come back in a couple weeks, okay? Let us know what happens. Okay, I think that I've been live streaming for a little while now. I think I'm gonna wrap up. Stay tuned for me doing tutorial videos. I will continue to do some free timing readings, but not as many. I'm actually gonna try to get you guys some tutorial videos about how you can do some of your own readings yourself, so that you can then do the timing questions. And, you know, and then it's faster for me, and then I can help more of you. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, Allison says, I'm a spiritual healer. Angel blessings, love, and healing to you in abundance always. Hope it is not an ex. Oh, no, I'm not feeling that. But let me ask, is it someone that Allison knows? That is decidedly no. It says no. It's somebody new. It's somebody new. Okay? And I feel also that it's somebody new for Taylor. If she's still here, is it somebody? Yeah, it's somebody new. Okay, you don't know them. Okay, let the new energy come in. Let the new energy come in. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. I hope all of you have a very wonderful evening or morning, as you know, in England and Ireland earlier. You know, I also have, I had some people on the other side of the planet, like the other way, from China, and earlier, like well, no, that was a different video, but I had some folks from India visiting. I have folks from Argentina in South America visiting. So I'm truly worldwide right now. So I will let you guys all go, and thank you so much for coming. And mark this video when you are, so you can refer back to it. And, you know, like, because I know I gave a lot of diet advice and, you know, things like that. So you may want to mark the video. Okay. And I will talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.